Day seven. We are in Beirut. It is 10:08 in the a.m. We're gonna have a good day here. We're gonna check out their World War II museum. Then we're gonna head up to the beaches. Probably have to get us an Uber. It's like 30 minutes away. We're gonna go check all that out. See if we can catch all the beaches there. Not just the American, where the Americans came in, but the British. Try to see what we can see. I'll try to have us a nice relaxing day today because we did get a hotel room here tonight. We'll try to go to the train station, get our train out tomorrow morning to head up to Bastogne. I'm really excited about that one. Can't wait to see Bastogne. So, the start of day 7. Let's pray we don't have any incidences and I don't get hit by a car right here. Joe, any words of wisdom today?
Every time Jason has hope and says something, it probably won't happen. It happens. So if he's optimistic, it makes me sad.
Anything about what we're going to see today?
Well, I heard we're going to the beach, so I dressed accordingly.
All right, let's get down here and check out this museum.
As we continued our journey through Normandy, we stopped in the historic town of Bayeux to visit the Musée Mémorial de la Bataille de Normandie, a museum dedicated to one of the most pivotal military campaigns in modern history. Opened in 1981 and located just steps from the British military cemetery, the museum tells the story of the Battle of Normandy, the fierce and complex campaign that followed the Allied landings on D-Day, June 6, 1944. While many people know about the landings on the beaches, fewer realize that the battle didn't end there. In fact, what followed was nearly 3 months of brutal fighting across fields, villages, forests, and hedgerows as Allied forces pushed inland against determined German resistance. Inside the museum, visitors are guided chronologically through the events of the campaign. Detailed maps, timelines, and artifacts help bring the story to life, showing how the Allies slowly broke through defensive lines, liberated towns, and ultimately secured victory in Normandy. One of the most striking parts of the museum is its collection of military equipment. Tanks, artillery pieces, armored vehicles, and weapons from both Allied and German forces help illustrate the scale and intensity of the conflict. Seeing these machines up close gives a powerful sense of just how massive and industrialized the war effort had become. The museum also highlights the challenges soldiers faced on the ground. Normandy's famous hedgerows, thick earthen banks covered with dense vegetation, turned the countryside into a natural fortress. Combat often took place at extremely close range, making every field and every road a dangerous obstacle. Through photographs, personal accounts, and historical displays, the museum emphasizes not only strategy and movement of armies, but also the human experience of war. Soldiers endured exhaustion, fear, uncertainty, and loss. Civilians, too, were caught in the middle, their homes and towns becoming battlefields almost overnight. Another important theme explored here is cooperation among Allied nations. American, British, Canadian, and other Allied troops fought side by side, coordinating massive operations involving air support, naval bombardment, and ground offensives. The success of the campaign depended on logistics, planning, and the determination of thousands of individuals working toward a common goal. The Battle of Normandy ultimately led to the liberation of Paris in August 1944 and opened the path for Allied forces to push deeper into occupied Europe. It marked a turning point that would help bring about the end of World War II less than a year later. Walking through the museum, it's impossible not to reflect on the sacrifices made during this time. Each artifact represents a story, a soldier who served, a family that waited, a town that endured. The museum serves as both an educational experience and a memorial reminding visitors of the cost of freedom and the importance of remembering history. Visiting the Musée Mémorial de la Bataille de Normandie is more than just a stop on a travel itinerary. It's a moment to slow down, to learn, and to honor the courage and resilience of those who lived through one of the defining battles of the 20th century. In a region now peaceful and beautiful, the museum ensures that the events of 1944 are never forgotten, and that future generations understand how hard-won that peace truly was.
We are still in Bayeux. We are here at the largest World War II cemetery in France. Over 4,100 souls are buried here. It's kind of a somber moment. Let you take a look.
Just outside the historic town of Bayeux lies the Bayeux War Cemetery, the largest Commonwealth cemetery in France from the Second World War. Here, more than 4,000 soldiers are laid to rest, most of them from Britain, along with troops from Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and other allied nations who fought during the Battle of Normandy in 1944. The perfectly aligned white headstones stretch across quiet green lawns, creating a powerful sense of order, respect, and remembrance. Many graves belong to young men who never made it home after the D-Day landings and the difficult fighting that followed. Directly across the road stands the Bayeux Memorial, honoring thousands more whose bodies were never recovered. Today, this peaceful place serves as a solemn reminder of the courage, sacrifice, and cost of freedom, and the lasting gratitude of generations who continue to visit and remember. After visiting the powerful museum of the Battle of Normandy and walking through the quiet rows of the Bayeux Memorial Cemetery, we made one more important stop, the incredible Bayeux Cathedral, towering above the narrow streets like something straight out of a movie set. And of course, when in France, you don't just admire history, you eat history. So we grabbed a fresh baguette for fuel, because next up, the beaches of Normandy. Turns out, freedom isn't the only thing that was won here. So was lunch.
All right, we have arrived at Point du Hoc. We got some craters there in the ground. This is absolutely breathtaking. Still see craters in the ground. Point du Hoc. We did happen to get our own driver, so that's nice. That's gonna cost us, but it is so worth it. Look at all these holes. My gosh. 80 years ago, this was a hot war zone. Jeez. Oh, hi, Joe. I have been. You think I'm running back here just talking to myself?
I usually film trees and shit, so I don't know.
Yeah, this is still greenery. Good Lord. Look at that hole.
The American bomb. All these
Yeah. It's crazy. Like we're coming up on our first bunker. Oh man, thought we was gonna be able to walk up. Here is the back of the bunker. I don't drop my phone in all this wind. See inside of it? You see inside of it at all? Yeah, it's too dark. There are just bomb craters everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. At least this walk, I'm not breathing heavily in the phone. That's the wind. It's not me. This is absolutely amazing. Just to think of what went on here 80 years ago. Hey. Looks like a gunpoint here. Saw some of these mallet guns over in that museum we saw a little bit ago. Jeez. And we're coming over to a place we can get up on. Check it out a little bit more. There's another ruin right there. All the movies that you see about this place, you never really can just imagine it. Sorry, my camera works a little shoddy right now. I'm too busy looking around, filming at the same time. I can't do two things at once, Joe.
I think you're out of runnings for Emmy this year.
Just the amount of the holes and the depth, it's ridiculous. Gosh, can you just imagine the damage that was actually caused?
Being in that bunker when my mom hit the percussion of that.
Oh yeah. Of course, they were probably just glad it didn't hit them at the time. We're gonna go up there in a minute. We're gonna walk around and take a look at the front. It's the damage that this thing sustained. Wow, look at that. My gosh.
here.
Tell me about it.
This is the Power of Greed. So they're saying this is closed off now due to security reasons and maintenance. What that really means, if you buy a private tour, it's no longer under maintenance.
They might have shut a lot of this down too, where it was June 6th. They had all these people. Our boys were rushing these things. Heavy fire coming out. We took them down. That's how we do. Hoorah! Oh yeah. That's the one that's away from the beach. As soon as they came up.
This has been
I would guess ordnance, yeah. A little bit of time, but we just throwing some heavy firepower at them too from the water. Let's get up here and take a look out over Point du Hoc. A lot of people up here. The guns of Point du Hoc. Yeah, she didn't like that. Here's where they were laid out.
This here are the amazing conversations before. The way we stood doing it, those most of them we cannot see. It's on the gully place or something above ground.
Out here. 2 meters thick concrete. Sheltered up to 20 soldiers. You can read the rest. There were 4 bunker locations. Very cool. Very, very cool. Lost Joe. Where'd he go? Alright, on to the next. Coming up on another bunker. Got one over there. Don't think we can see it. That one's over there. We can't get to that one. We can get to this one. It looks just as bad as the other one. Here we got a little another manned operation over here. You can imagine they were peeking out of there with their weapons, picking people off. Said they were beating at normally like 20 soldiers in these things. Front is just blown right off. Oh, can we go down? What is this? Guessing the steps are new. Oh wow. Yeah, we're getting in. Oh, this is very shallow. This is a little turret location. You can get up in there.
That's crazy.
Even Joe can't fit in here. Germans are short. Hello. Guessing this side looks the same. Oh, nope, it's down this time. Okay. Steps are a little jacked up. Got the holes here. Maybe you'd shoot anybody coming in. Had to. Oh, check him out. There he is. Go ahead. This is the underground here. This is the back side. Always gotta check your six. This rebar sticking out of the wall. Joe, don't put your hand on the wall.
He's got jokes.
I'd hate for you to get hurt again.
Magnetism or rusty metal.
So neat. Coming down a nice walkway here. Turn and look. This is one of the barrels of one of the guns that were out there. I'm sure when the boys were here, they didn't have this nice paved walkway to get down through. But we do. Don't we, Joe? We got a nice walkway. So beautiful. So nice.
You can tell by me not stopping and applying baby powder every 5 minutes and Jason not breathing hard. This is a nice walk.
This is probably one of the better walks we've had
Like a stroll.
in a week. Yeah, it's just a nice leisurely stroll. Can't take too long because we do have an hourly driver.
An hour, right?
So, because he's agreed to take us to Omaha and Utah.
All the points eventually.
Yeah, so he said he would do that on an hourly rate. So we can take our time, but we can't take our time, if you know what I mean. There's no time for baby powder on this one.
There's always time for baby powder.
Oh wow, look at these fields.
The turn is going to up once the top is down.
Had to stop and listen to her for a minute. Just imagine them getting through all that marsh and coming out here. Alright. That was amazing. That's the only word I could think of. It was amazing. Huh?
Here's our driver.
Oh, our guys there. Oh, looks like we're at the end here. So we are at the Normandy American Cemetery. We are here. Look at all these cemeteries throughout Europe.
C'est ça. Mais voilà, j'ai un peu bugué quand même.
Yeah. Couple down here in Italy. Marseille.
C'est un membre de la famille.
Non, je ne sais pas parce que les hôtels ils sont en Amérique. Ils sont hauts, je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas s'il y a quelqu'un. J'ai droit comment okay, merci.
Ready to head out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's where we were, Point du Hoc. Utah's up there. It happened here. Well remembered here. Juneau, Sword. And Omaha's where we are. Here's a quick shot of Omaha Beach. This place is really beautiful. Nice walkways, grass. It's not gravel up here. Omaha Beach. You must have backstage passes. You must have backstage passes. Yeah. Alright, so I can't take much video of this. This battery's running low. Guess I should have prepared a little better for that. But there's a spot over here where we can get a real good shot. It's not through the trees. This is the area where the United States government takes care of it. We take care of our own, don't we, Joe?
Yes, we do.
Beautifully manicured. Look at this. There are people down there. I don't know how you get that access, but that'd be pretty cool.
Probably locals.
Probably have a house on the beach. Alright, that's it.
Overlooking the cliffs above Omaha Beach sits one of the most powerful places in all of Normandy, the Normandy American Cemetery. More than 9,000 American service members are buried here, young men who crossed an ocean and gave everything for freedom. Row after row of white marble crosses and stars of David stretch across perfectly kept green lawns, each one a story, a family, a sacrifice. From here, you can see the very beaches where history was changed forever on June 6, 1944. It's quiet, it's humbling, it makes you slow down. Standing here, you realize this isn't just a place you visit. It's a place you feel.
Such an amazing thing we do for people, kind of a somber moment. They take care of this place like they should. They really do. It's just so many. I mean, you hear a number, but then you see something like this. It's just absolutely amazing. Video, but you can see where we were a little bit ago. Point on. Alright, just found out there are 9,387 individuals here. Man. Alright, on to the next thing. We're going to try to see if we can't get beach access somewhere. Alright, going down some steps. We'll try to get in the bunker here. guy's the real deal here. And out the other side. Wow, so vast. Amazing. Said the tides were low tide just like this on that day. This is what our allied forces was looking at. Let's see how far else I can go down. Looks like there's another bunker lid here. Yep. It's definitely another bunker here. It's gonna be a long walk back up that hill. Just to give you an idea. I don't know how they got down there, but I don't know how they got cars down there anyway. Another bunker just like the one we went to. And this is what they were looking up at as they climbed the hill, battling. Just beautiful.
Standing here on Omaha Beach, it's hard to imagine what this peaceful shoreline looked like on the morning of June 6, 1944. Today, the wind moves quietly through tall grass, waves roll gently onto the sand, and visitors walk freely where thousands of Allied soldiers once fought for their lives. These concrete bunkers and gun positions still overlook the beach, silent reminders of the defenses that made this one of the most difficult and costly landing zones on D-Day. Many soldiers never made it past this stretch of sand. Others pushed forward through chaos, fear, and unimaginable odds to help change the course of history. Now, Omaha Beach stands not only as a place of remembrance, but as a powerful symbol of courage, sacrifice, and the price of freedom.
Ooh-wee, we found a way. Don't tell Americans we can't come down here and stand on the beach. We're gonna find a way.
I got more tips.
And we found a way. There's a little trail right here. We found it. You got more ticks. That's all you need. We're coming out here to put our foot in Omaha, baby. We are going to step foot on Omaha Beach. There's a monument out there that we saw from up top, and we want to see it. Take that picture, Joe. You take it. You take that thing. Alright, I'm gonna have sand galore in my shoes. Our driver's probably thinking, my God, they're gonna bring sand all the way back. Yeah. He's like, I shouldn't have lowered my price. Oh yeah, let's go see. We are on Omaha Beach, Joe. We're gonna show anybody that watches this video what it looked like for our soldiers coming out of the water.
Most of the bunkers are thrown out.
Into almost certain death for a lot of them. How many thousands did you say on D-Day?
2,600.
2,600 people died on just one day. Combat medics. Get out of Joe's picture here. Wow.
We are on Omaha Beach.
Omaha Beach. Over there's Point du Hoc. Look at what they were looking at. Except they had gunfire and mortar shells coming at them the whole time. This is what they were up against. We got bunker there, bunker there. I'm sure there were some other ones, but they're probably gone now. This is unfathomable. Just amazing. Wow. Figured Joe was gonna go putting his feet in the water. That's what he had to do at Loch Ness. My gosh. We are on the beach. The beach of Normandy, Omaha Beach. I can't tell you how awesome this is. Just knowing what happened here. It's kind of emotional. My gosh. Absolutely amazing. "80 years ago. 80 years ago. This was a complete war zone. Look out here all day. But I don't have all day because we're being charged hourly. So on to the next adventure.
We finally found a route that allowed us to put our feet in the same sand as our soldiers on D-Day. Standing here, it's hard to imagine what this beach looked like in 1944. Today it's quiet. The wind moves through the grass. Waves roll in like they've done for thousands of years. But this sand holds history. Every footprint here feels like a connection, not just to the past, but to the courage it took to step onto this shore knowing what waited ahead. We walked along the beach, past memorials, past old bunkers that still stand as reminders of how fierce the fighting was. It's one thing to read about it. It's another thing to stand here and feel it. There's a strange mix of peace and heaviness, beauty and sacrifice in the same view. This wasn't just another stop on a vacation. This was a moment to pause, to remember, and to be thankful that soldiers once ran toward danger here, so the world could move toward freedom.
We are now at the beginning of Easy Company's long journey to take over the Eagle's Nest. It's beautiful. This is where it all started for Easy Company. It started here.
This quiet stretch of farmland in Normandy doesn't look like a place where history changed forever. But in the early hours of June 6, 1944, this is exactly where soldiers of Easy Company, 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne Division began their fight. They parachuted into darkness, confusion, and enemy fire, scattered across these same fields and roads we're standing on today. Here, memorials honor leaders like Major Richard Winters, whose courage and leadership helped shape the success of the airborne mission on D-Day. It's surreal to stand in a place you've read about, watched in documentaries, and seen brought to life on screen, and realize how peaceful it feels now. The wind moves through the crops, cars pass quietly, life goes on. But beneath that calm is a powerful reminder that freedom often begins in places just like this, in the early morning, with ordinary men doing extraordinary things. St. Miraglais, one of the first towns liberated on D-Day. In the early hours of June 6, 1944, American paratroopers landed here under heavy fire. One soldier, John Steele, became famous after his parachute got caught on the church steeple, forcing him to hang there and play dead until he was captured. Today, the church stands as a powerful reminder of courage, sacrifice, and the beginning of the liberation of France.
Day 7 comes to an end. It is 10:26. We'll try to get to bed early. Our train leaves super early, like 6:30 in the morning. We'll be headed to Bastogne. Can't wait to get down there. Do some museums, do a little walk in the woods. Where Easy Company had a fierce battle there, so not just against the Germans, but against the weather, because it's hard winter there. So we're gonna hit that up. Today was successful. We had our own personal driver, Jean. He drove us around for about, 3-4 hours, taking us to the beaches, even taking us to some other places we didn't realize, but he pointed them out and we wanted to do it. So we hit that up, hit the museum first here in Bayeux. Then we hit the beaches. We even went to Easy Company's, basically their first touchdown for the 101st Airborne. So hit that first. Going to go see another spot again, Bastogne. And then we're going to finish where they finished, in Austria at the Eagle's Nest. So hopefully tomorrow's going to be another wonderful day, just like today. Did rain on us a little bit, a little misty rain. No water never hurt anybody. Just an overall great experience. It was really cool at the beach. It was right as we were about to rush up the hill, they started playing taps. I guess they do it every day at that time there at the cemetery. So that was pretty emotional, but it was a really, really, really awesome day. Can't wait to see what tomorrow does. So before I quit, we did get a room here in Bayeux, whatever it's called. Bunk beds. What? Haven't done bunk beds for a while. This is kind of a loft apartment. So we got a little table, had some pizza tonight. Very good pizza. Got a little kitchenette. Little bathrooms right there. I'm gonna show you that. That's probably messy. And then we got a bed here too. So I'll be in this bed, 'cause I'm the oldest. I got back problems. Joe, he wanted to feel like a kid again, so we'll put him in the bunk bed. But day 7's over. Day 8 tomorrow. Can't wait.